Mikey, let's compare whose mine is cooler. I think I'll be the first to find all the cool stuff.
Seriously?
Although I don't know what's out there for me yet.
What? You just don't know that my mine is actually many times better and deeper than yours. So we can have a contest, but the winner is obvious.
Whoa!
I'm very glad we were able to buy these two mines.
Yeah.
The problem is, we never knew what we were going to dig. So let's take a walk.
Whoa. Something tells me it's gonna be like it was before. First we'll earn ore, then we'll exchange it for money. And already in this place we'll buy different improvements.
Yes!
I want to drill.
And I think you'll be able to buy it. And there's some kind of enhancement device. We don't know what it's for yet, but I think there's going to be cars.
I wish there was something unusual inside the mines, like flying ships. Imagine what we could do. Space adventures.
I think it's too cool. It's the simplest of mines, after all. And let's go to the villager who's going to give us the money. I'm going to ruin him today.
Hey, you do realize you're not going to succeed as usual,
What
right? It's about time you accepted the fact that this villager is the richest being in the universe. It's all pennies to him.
Fine, I'll just mine the ore for now. I need the first money to buy upgrades after all.
Really?
I also found some interesting costumes. You too?
I'm very happy to say that, yes, I too was able to find my first costume.
Booyah!
And is that really all that's going to lie in our minds? I wasn't really looking forward to the masquerade party.
Whoa!
I think they're real character costumes. Mikey, for some reason I still don't see you on the booster.
What?
So you run faster. I don't think you're going to be able to figure out which buttons to push on your own.
Hey, relax. I'm almost there.
Whoa!
And could you not look at the suit I got? I want to surprise you. I've probably already seen yours.
Yeah, well, I have a simple Spider-Man costume.
Yep.
What do you have? A Venom costume? That's so cool. It's like we're real enemies. It's a good thing.
Look, I got my costume on.
Boom, boom.
And I immediately felt more empowered. You were right.
Whoa.
These aren't simple suits. Now we have superpowers.
Yes!
Since we're now with superpowers,
Yeah.
I suggest we fly harpoons. I also think it's time for us to fight.
Yep.
Because I can't let Venom walk down the street.
JJ, I have some bad news for you.
What
Our
the?
contest will have to be postponed. Look, there's a village ahead of us. And it's on fire.
No!
So we can try to put it out.
Of course I'm gonna try to put out the fire and save all the villagers.
Yeah.
I also think you did it. So it's best if I tie you up in my web.
What? You saw for yourself that I've been around you the whole time. So there's no way I could have done this to an entire village. I'm begging you, let's not fight just yet.
Who'd have thought you wouldn't want to fight? Except I see you throwing your venom grenades. So I'm not gonna stop protecting the villagers from you. Do you understand?
No. But I'm having so much fun destroying everything now. You don't understand. With this power, we can have anything we want. And we won't have to dig these mines anymore.
All right, it's time for you to get some rest in my web. Didn't you realize these are just the first costumes? It's only gonna get better from here. So stop wreaking havoc.
I didn't really think about the fact that I could get stronger suits than Venom.
Yes.
So I'll agree to a temporary truce. I'm even willing to help you.
I'm glad you made a different decision, but you don't have to help me. It would be better if you went back to our mines now and kept digging quietly.
And then I'll get a suit so cool you'll have to give up.
Well, that's it. I can put out a fire in every house in this village. Mikey, don't you think this suit is too dangerous for you and the others?
You're right. I won't use it again.
Whoa!
I'd better find another suit. Too bad it's gonna be a long run back to our place.
Hey!
Here I was able to make it to our place.
Yes!
Somehow, Mikey got here too fast and started trading ore. I don't like that. I'll be second.
JJ, you don't have to worry so much about money. I have
Whoa.
enough for Mikey and for you. So just give me the ore you can find, and I'll give you lots of money.
I would never have believed I could get that much money for ore. Now I can definitely buy anything I want at the store. Problem is, Mikey was the first one.
Hey, JJ, I hate to break it to you,
What
but I
the-
was able to buy a diamond pickaxe right away. So now I'll be mining ore 3 times faster. What did you get enough for?
It turns out, you've been doing some bad mining in your mine.
What?
Because in the same amount of time, I was able to save up for an explosive pickaxe and explosives.
No way! Wait, but how is that even possible?
Oh.
I looked at the price tags, and the numbers were too big. Don't tell me you only have diamonds in your cave.
Oh no!
There's no such thing.
I think you just don't know how to dig properly.
Seriously?
That's why I'll be up front. It's been a long time since I've found a suit. Was there really only one set of each? No, that can't be right. I have to keep going. Here's the result.
JJ, don't tell me you've already succeeded in finding a second suit, because I can't find anything yet. And we should always be on equal footing.
You still have time to search while I blow my mind. And I'm
Really?
only doing it so I can have more ore. When I change everything, you'll see the gods.
Hey, you know, I might have time to find a suit after all.
Whoa!
So thank you so much for waiting for me. And I hope you don't have a strong hero.
I think I have a very weak hero. And his name is Superman.
If anything, I really didn't like your joke. All because you have one of the strongest heroes in the world. Although I'm not gonna lie, I have a cool villain too.
What the?
Well, now we'll see who has the best costume.
Yeah.
How do you like the idea of a fight? I feel like with a Superman costume, I can definitely beat any villain.
You're actually going to have a very hard time fighting me. Because this time I'll be wearing an atomic samurai suit. Are you scared yet?
No, I'm not scared at all.
What?
Don't you realize how weak your character is? I've never even heard of him. So let's just get this over with as quickly as possible.
Well, you wanted to.
You can attack me any minute.
Really?
And you know what your problem is? You can only fight at close range because you have swords. I, on the other hand, have laser eyes.
I'm really not very good at this. But if I hit you just once, it's gonna hurt like hell. Because my katanas are sharper than your skin.
Again, you need to hit me, and I'm not going to give you that opportunity. So surrender quickly. I can shoot lasers at you all day long.
All right, I admit defeat. And I definitely would have won if you didn't have such a strong suit.
Huh?
I'll see if I can find something else, and then you're done for. Now all I have to do is trade the ore.
Whoa!
And this time I've been digging a lot of stuff. That's why I'll have more money than you.
Now watch how a true professional changes.
Really?
I didn't just buy a lot of explosives for the first time. Now I have 100 times more money.
I don't believe you. That's a lot of money for one time. Although it'll be clear when you go to the store. You're gonna tell me what you're gonna buy, right?
I'm going to make a very nice move. You wanted a drill, but you didn't have enough money? Well, I did. And I'm gonna buy myself the coolest pickaxe there is.
I just can't believe it all. We started out the same, but you're too far away from me now. So I'm not even gonna try to catch up to you.
What the?
I'd rather find a costume.
You know, I think we might run out of costumes soon. And then all we'll have to do is dig for ore. Sounds like a boring job to me.
Yeah.
I'd rather blow things up.
It's kind of weird to hear a superhero say that,
Oh.
but it's not surprising. After all, you only have a hero costume and you're a villain. I'd share the money with a friend.
Mikey, don't even think about taking my money. I don't have enough to share yet. But if I have a mountain of it,
No way!
I'm willing to give you.
I just heard one of the sweetest words I've ever heard in my life. JJ, I wish you luck. May this mine bring you mountains of gold and money, and then I'll be rich too.
It's so easy to buy you. Mikey, I thought we were gonna have a decent fight. You're just trying to get high at my expense.
But it's so convenient, isn't it?
I got to the point where I had diamonds all over me. Nothing good about it though. Because now I'm gonna have to fight a bunch of enemies. It's a good thing I'm Superman.
Hey, something tells me this is the first time you're not afraid of your enemies. They're afraid of you. First of all, you have a drill.
Boom, boom.
And second of all, you're Superman.
Of course, I realize I'm much stronger than they are. But a lot of enemies are made of diamonds. So if you were me, you might lose.
I feel like I could defeat all these enemies with no problem.
Whoa.
Except we're not going to test it, of course. Why should I bother?
That's why I always have a lot of money, and you don't.
What?
You don't try to follow through. And by the way, I've almost defeated all my enemies. The reward must be awesome.
So you think you're going to get some kind of award? Yes. I think you have these opponents just to slow you down. I just got a chance.
I feel like I can buy my own workers now.
Really?
Imagine them working for me.
Whoa!
Well, now it's time for me to try to buy workers.
Seriously?
I hope it's possible to do that here. I have a lot of money.
Ha
Of course I can do that, but the cost would be high. Now turn around and enjoy having your own army of workers.
yeah.
How cool, guys. It's good to see you all.
Whoa!
You're gonna be working for me now. And if my friend Mikey asks for your help, you don't help him.
What? You know, I think that was a little harsh. So what if I took one worker from you? Now I'm gonna have to do everything myself. What are you gonna do?
And I have a very interesting idea.
Really?
So if you don't bother me, I'll tell you everything and even show you. You're interested, aren't you?
Yeah.
Mikey, I promised you I'd tell you everything.
What?
And now, I'm ready to start building something big. What do you think it's gonna be?
Really?
I'm gonna build inside the mine.
And to be honest, I don't really know what you're talking about yet. But if you're going to build it in a mine, it must be some kind of tool. Wait, you're gonna build a drill?
I didn't think you'd figure it out so fast. But that's right, I'm gonna make a big drill. Can you imagine how fast I could dig the whole hole?
Yeah. But why do you need so much stuff?
Huh?
I thought you'd just leave the villagers to work in the mine while you rested. That's what I do.
If I had to choose one thing, I wouldn't have so much money. So let the villagers work for now. And when I finish the drill, I can let them go.
Seriously?
And I'll have a mountain of ore.
I think that's when you're going to have too much money.
What
So you call me if you need help spending it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try to do some digging myself.
Oh. Trust me, it'll be a while before I open the ore chest. Because I'm still in the process of making the wheels of my drill. It's gonna be a huge machine.
Whoa! Are you even sure you have enough blocks to build something like this? You're only gonna be using gold and diamonds anyway. I'd be careful.
But I'm not gonna make the whole car out of diamonds. It's just important to me that the bottom of the car is very strong. I'm gonna have to sit in it.
You'll make room for me in there, won't you? After all, I'm your friend, and I'd be interested in driving the big drill with you. I'm even willing to pay.
You must have realized by now that money isn't my first priority. So don't worry, I'll find a place for you. But for now, you're gonna have to do everything on your own.
All right, I'll just work and wait for you to finish your drill. I'm also sad because I couldn't find any more costumes.
You don't have to be sad about it.
What?
Because I'm already out of costumes too. We probably only got 2 tries each. And that's kind of small.
I'm glad I'm not the only one with this situation. So how's it going with your build? Is it just me? Or did you start digging shaft up? That's kind of weird.
The thing is, I ran out of room. I didn't think my
way.
car would be this big. But at least I'm more and more confident that it's never gonna break down.
Does that mean when you activate the machine, it can dig my mine too?
Well, that's it. I'm almost done making my drill.
Yeah.
Now all that's left is to put the steering, power supply, and seats. Mikey, we're gonna have a couch.
You mean I can get out of the mine and run to you?
Whoa.
I'd be happy to do that. And by the way, have you looked at all the ore quantities yet?
I told you I'm almost done. Of course I haven't looked in the trunk yet, but I will very soon. And I think I'm going to be horrified at how the villagers work.
Hey! There's more than one villager, so you have the advantage. And do you think the villager will have the money to pay you this time? You're going for a personal best.
We've already realized he's got too much money.
Really?
So no matter how much I bring in, he'll just give me briefcases full of money. And by the way, how are my villagers doing?
Oh, no!
They're not doing so well.
Well, what do you want? They're too far from fresh air after
this
all.
is bad, this
and
is
they've been
bad.
working for hours on end. So let them go, at least for a while. And by the way, did you look?
Yeah, I took everything in the trunk, just as I thought. There was a lot of ore in there. So now I'm gonna take it all to the villager. Mikey, you can get ready to be rich.
Yep.
I'm ready to surprise a villager. Well, hey, I've got ore.
I take it you brought me all the ore you had?
Yes.
In that case, you'll have to wait a while before you get your money. I'll have it ready.
As I thought, I failed to surprise the villager.
No way!
But Mikey's gonna be thrilled with that amount of money.
That's it. I got the money ready like you asked.
Whoa.
The problem is there's too much of it. So enter all the units and take the money that way. That's okay with you, right?
Thank you so much for everything you've done for us. I never would have believed I could have so much money. Mikey, you've waited for this moment.
Seriously?
I'm giving you the money.
I like this one already. JJ, thank you so much for being my friend. Now I can buy anything I want. I can even have a drill.
Whoa.
This is so much fun.
I didn't realize doing good could be so satisfying. And it's not like I have a lot less money. So I still want to give a gift to my villagers.
Really?
They deserve...
You're good if you do it.
Huh?
After all, they worked so hard and got you the ore. The best thing you can do is give them so much money that they never have to work again.
Mikey's right. I owe them. Who knows? Maybe if it wasn't for them, I never would have gotten so rich. So villagers, please accept this money as a gift from me.
Oh, yeah.
JJ, thank you so much, but we're happy to work for you. because if it wasn't for you, we'd be sitting around doing nothing.
Whoa.
So we're gonna be digging up some more ore.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate having you. And since I'm done here, it's time for me to take a walk down the street. Mikey, I'm really interested to see what you bought.
Yep. But I told you I bought a drill. I bought a lot of dynamite besides that, so now I can collect a lot of ore too.
Boom.
But I won't.
Somehow, that didn't surprise me at all. Somehow, I stopped hearing from Mikey. It's like something happened to him. Mikey, everything okay in there? Oh, wait, there's a collapse. That's terrible. You're alive?
I'm alive, but I'm in a lot of pain.
Oh,
I couldn't
no.
even call you for help. I'm glad you came to me. Could you dig me up now?
Of course I'll help you. Give me a couple minutes, and you'll be free again. We can only hope your suit kept your legs from breaking.
It's hard to say, but it still hurts. So you'll have to look for first aid kits and bandages for me. Who knew it would end like this?
Oh.
Hang in there. You'll be fine soon. I've got first aid kits and bandages right here. So you'll be running soon.